truly content in their marriages? And what do husbands say they need from their wives, but what do they actually need from their wives? Being married sometimes is a lot of work, but you've got to put the work in if you want to have a good marriage. Marriage therapist Leslie Gustafson is here with some insight on this, and this is interesting. These are things that husbands, guys, often need, but won't ask for, right? What's wrong with us?
Well, they are kind of universal needs, but when we think of guys talking about their needs or asking for what they need, they just don't.
Sure.
They think it's weak, they think it's too vulnerable, so you may never know that they have these needs, and some guys don't even know they have them until they get them, and then they can identify it.
So what do husbands need from their wives? What are these basic needs?
Yes, husbands definitely need to be told that you love them.
Okay.
But that's basic. What they really need is to know that they're special, that you're their one. And if they're really honest, they really would kind of like to be your personal hero.
I mean, it
but
seems,
they would not ask for that.
Yeah, these are emotional needs, and the things that I think a lot of us know that our wives want. But guys are the same type of creature.
They are the same type.
Right?
They are the same type of creature. They just have a more difficult time expressing needs and asking for it. Another one is we talk about how we argue.
Right.
And we talk about the fact that men want to like check out during arguments. That's actually not so. However, they do want arguments to go somewhere.
Beginning, middle, end.
Yes. When it just starts spinning out, or a wife is talking, processing, inventing, they can kind of check out because it's not getting to resolve. Their thinking is more linear.
Yeah.
So they do have a need for things to get to a point and wrap up.
We're very simple beings in that way, unfortunately. Simplify, simplify, simplify. And, you know, they want their voice to be heard. When it comes to romance, you're saying that they don't always want to be the ones to start it.
They do not always want to be initiating sex, and in 80% of the marriages, that's the position that they're in. So it would be really nice for them at some point to be pursued, to actually know they are wanted and not the only one who's wanting. And so that's a big ticket item for guys. But even if a wife never initiates, does she enjoy sex? Because that's the bigger win.
Yeah, I think that's important. And, you know, I mean, to play devil's advocate here, some people might say, well, wait a second. Like, I got to tell him I love him. I got to be the one to start everything. I got to give him space. Who's he? Right? I mean, what do you say to that?
Well, needs are reciprocal.
Sure.
She's got her list of needs. They may look a little bit like this, and he has his as well. And of course, both people need to be working at serving and honoring each other's needs. But when you don't know them, that becomes really tricky. And when guys aren't expressing it, you're just guessing, or they feel taken advantage of. The couple big needs that men definitely don't talk about but need is touch. Okay. They need to be touched, not just sexually, but it does make them feel cared for, a hug, reassured. The big need that they will probably express is respect. Okay. And respect can mean I'm valued, I am admired, appreciated, and it helps them feel like they are something besides just a worker or a protector of their family. It makes them feel like they've got something more to offer besides being a provider.
Right. Well, we got to run. Leslie, thank you. As always, great information, great advice, mark advice that we can all use.
Absolutely. Well, we want to start here with a